think so.
Zach, yeah, he was out there.
Yeah, the kids were out there, so.
But we need him here right away too.
Well, we'll call the meeting to order, 5:30. Reading of the district's promise statement. We promise to provide a supportive environment where unique learning experiences empower all for their chosen life adventure. All right, are there any additional items on the agenda? If not, do we have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
That's Tim Burke. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
That's Tim Elke. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say nay. Motion carries 5-0. Recognition of visitors and open forum. So we have 4 members from MSBA here. Since Zach isn't here, he is being awarded the scholarship and he is not aware of it. So as soon as he gets in here and we go to the recognition, we'll give him our recognition and then we'll call you guys up and then you can give him yours. So this is exciting news. And we also have a representative from Taher and the representative from the paper. So welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. Did you message him then to see if he's?
Kids are getting picked up late.
He's working the SAC program right now, so I hope you guys are okay waiting a little bit. We'll just maybe skip around the agenda. Do you want to go to your report first then?
Sure.
Okay.
For my report, as we know, Matt Moline is leaving us as our business manager. We have 4 applicants that I'm going to interview. With everything going on this week, interviews are going to be set up for Tuesday or Wednesday of next week to get them in there, to get a new business manager hired for our school district. One thing we're going to talk about later on in the agenda is hiring an elementary art teacher. As we've talked about previously, that we're out of compliance with our art standards, and this would get us back or in compliance. I know Taher's here to present tonight. However, I did want to let you know, and we've talked about this previously, that I have been in contact with New Richland, Heartland, Ellendale, Geneva School District about a shared food service director and possibly moving in that direction. So I wanted to let you know that. And then also we're going to be talking a little bit later in the agenda about a wall in the media center, which would allow us to not have any teachers on carts. This spring, we've had a comparable worst study done. I've not released that data to staff at this point. The reason being is because I did want to double check with the school attorney to make sure that that data, or that we were able to release that data to the staff without having any issues with data privacy. And I did hear back from the school attorney this morning, and he said all of the data in there, after looking at it, looks good. We can share it with our employees. So I will be sharing that with them. Also wanted to let you know that I had a webinar today on the vaping epidemic is what it was called, through Vector. Just giving ideas of what we can do, how we can educate students on vaping, not just vaping, but marijuana use, alcohol use, and vaping was the general message behind the webinar today. Very good webinar. There's a company that puts it out. So they have ideas on how we could help teach the students the dangers of that. Also, graduation is this Friday. Our ceremony is at 6 o'clock. We're hoping to have it on the football field. As of this morning, knock on wood, weather looks good. So we will honor and recognize our 3 top students who have 4.0 GPAs at that ceremony.
Who are they?
They are, and this has already been announced last week at our academic banquet. It is Carson Lindsay, Faith Olson, and Zach Grohl.
Cool.
One thing that's been discussed in the past, and I don't know how far the discussion has gotten, was about the ropes that students wear honoring the different things that they've accomplished in school. We have honor ropes, then we have high honor. Those are blue and silver. Then FFA has their own, so if they're in FFA, they would have ropes that are blue and yellow. If they're in FCCLA, they have red ropes that they would wear. And then I know one came up recently about Eagle Scouts wearing ropes also. So, and this year we would actually have 3 Eagle Scouts graduating from JWP, which is a great leadership honor for those 3 students. Couple other things that we're finishing up is high school schedules have went out to all of the teachers. They were released to the students. Now they're just working on a few other things to make sure all the conflicts are taken care of. One more thing, Mike Dashner and I are gonna make a little trip over to Owatonna tomorrow. As most of you already know, they're building a brand new high school, and a lot of the old school that they have there is being demolished. They happen to have a greenhouse that they're getting rid of. I called them a month or 2 ago about it, asking them what they were gonna do with it. They said they're just gonna get rid of it. So if we want it, we can come take a look at it. The only cost to us is us going and picking it up and bringing it over to JWP. So what we're going to do is Mike and I are gonna go take a look at it tomorrow morning, meet with their buildings and grounds director at 9 o'clock, see if this is something we want to, that would be a benefit to our students, and it would take it off the hands for Owatonna. They wouldn't be throwing it away. We could just bring it over here and use it.
That's
Where
awesome.
would you even look at, how big is it, and where would you look at locating it?
I don't know the exact size. However, where we've talked about is behind the bus barn. We talked about behind the bus barn, on the north side of where the batting cage is right now. That's accessible to the students. So,
Would we have to protect it from foul balls and stuff? Cause I don't know what it's made out of as far as.
I don't have any of those details yet. I don't think it's a glass one. I think it's the plexiglass where it could be hit with things and be okay. But I do want to look at it tomorrow.
And then would we have to set it on a actual like concrete pad or something?
I don't have that detail yet either. I don't think they have it on a concrete pad there. They didn't have it when I grew up there, but when I remember when they added it a number of years later, I don't remember seeing a concrete pad there for it.
But we'd have to run electricity and water and stuff to it, I'm guessing?
We shouldn't have to run electricity to it.
The sun should be good.
So,
Right.
so it won't be used during the winter at all then? I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
enough about those greenhouses.
I don't either.
so-
Well,
So-
most have like fans blowing through them, sun, for heaters too, depending on spring and fall,
And
what
we
you're
have
doing.
electricity right in the bus barn.
Water.
I suppose it depends on how big it is. Our greenhouse just has a window that you open up and the air blows through it. But, yeah.
But if it's more of a commercial one, you'll
Right.
need probably power
Yeah,
and
that's
water
true.
and
And we
everything else
have the
out there.
power at the bus barn. Water, my suggestion would be in our ag classes, I've already talked about this, would be where they would have a barrel down there where they're collecting water when it rains and everything and use that
Mhm.
for their watering process. Now during the winter, that's obviously a little bit different,
Yeah.
but
Okay, just don't know enough about them, so
I'm learning as we go.
Yeah.
I'm trying to educate myself, Tim.
One question I have about graduation.
Yes.
We've had a lot of air quality alerts lately. I know we have one again tomorrow. Are we, if they have one for that night, are we still having it outdoors or are we moving it in?
We were gonna meet on Wednesday afternoon to check weather again,
Okay,
and then make a final decision on Friday morning for sure. Because we don't wanna set up both places if we don't have to.
right, yeah, okay,
So, I'm hoping we can have it outside because it is such a nice venue to have it at.
it is.
We've also had IEA come in, and they did our lead test for us, and we are within compliance. So if anybody wants to see the results of our lead testing, I do have them. And then, a lot has been going on in legislature, so we will, talk about different things with this throughout the night. However, most of the talk about the legislature and what's been done there is, will happen in our second meeting tonight, our finance and operations meeting. Any questions for me?
You said there were 4 interviews for the business manager,
That's what I'm looking at right now.
but there was 5 applicants, you
Yep.
said at one point.
Any other questions? All right, we'll move back up to 6A, Student Representatives Report.
So yesterday NHS did their spring ditch cleanup and FFA also had their awards banquet,
Okay.
the second annual one. This upcoming Thursday, the high school is having a track and field day and the seniors are going on their senior field trip. Friday is graduation then, so.
Yep, so this will be your last meeting, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank
I thought we
you.
were gonna make him come in through
Yeah.
the summer.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
I don't think
maybe.
I came in last summer, so I don't think I'll come in this summer.
So
You
got a
could
couple-
find a junior to come
You
in the
got a
next
couple,
summer.
you got a couple to make up then.
I came to all the ones this year, so.
Yes, you did. You did a great job, so thank you. Any questions for Zach?
Zach, can you tell the whole board what your plans are for the future?
Okay, so next year I'm going to the U of M for business. I'm majoring in entrepreneurial management, so that'll be exciting. I got into the honors program there as well, so I can take honors classes. So I plan to do my 4 years there and get a degree in entrepreneurial management, and then I plan to potentially go back to get my master's in business as well. And then to get a degree in some field of business management, whether that be healthcare administration or some form of that.
Nice. Good luck to you.
How many credits did you rack up for college courses?
I have 60, so 2 years worth of credits.
So you only have 2 years at the U then?
Well, they do all transfer. I probably will get done in 3 years
Okay.
with my 4-year
Cool,
and then master's.
good for you.
Wow, great job. Excellent. Any other questions or anything? All right, well, we'll move on to 6B then, recognition. This certificate of recognition for outstanding leadership and service to the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton School Board is awarded to Zach Grow. The date on this is wrong because we were supposed to meet last
Yeah.
week, but given this day, the 22nd day of May 2023. So just want to congratulate you
Yep.
for a job well done. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for everything that you've done.
Yep.
And we also have some representatives from MSBA here that have something as well.
Madam Chair, so it's kind of
Yes.
the Zach Rowe Day, it feels like.
Yes.
to me.
Yes.
So congratulations, Zach. And my name is Kirk Schneider, I'm the Executive Director for the Minnesota School Boards Association. So thanks for having us here tonight. And I'm here, Zach, to name the Janesville Waldorf Pemberton student Zach as the recipient of the Minnesota School Boards Association Robert E. Meeks Student School Board Scholarship winner. The $3,000 scholarship is one of only 2 in the state and is given as a way to reward, recognize, and encourage students to become involved in local government, specifically school boards, to learn about all the good things that our school boards do and the value of having locally elected school board members in their community. School board members are made up of community members with the goal of setting the conditions and expectations for all students to succeed. And that is the reason the community members run for office and the reason they put all the time and effort into being on the board. There's no better way to get the input to the board than hearing it from a student school board member. So I'm going to hand it off to the MSBA board president to also add some recognition.
Good evening. I'm Linda Lighting. I am the MSBA president of the board of directors, and I serve on the Lake Crystal Welcome Memorial School Board. I just really want to congratulate you and tell you how excited we are to be here tonight. So the award that that's being provided tonight has been a scholarship for the last 14 years. According to the MSBA data, there's 126 of the 331 public school districts in Minnesota that have a representative on their school board table. So that's a lot of people. Your school district should be really proud to have Zachary working with you on it. Listening to all the accomplishments tonight, that's pretty evident. We had a committee of 5 MSBA directors that selected the 2 winners from the 40 applications. They shared with us all of the things that you did as you wrote your application and really talked about all of the achievement that you have and how that you stood out from the rest of the students in being able to be awarded the scholarship. So congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
Hey, good evening. I'm Mike Feil. I'm MSBA Director for South Central Minnesota for this area, and also a board member of the Truman School District. I was also on the committee that picked Zach, one of the 5 on the committee. Few things to say. The judges who selected him cited him for not only personal high academic achievement, but also for his involvement in school and his community. His internship with the administration helped set up a platform for students who will follow him in the future. They were also impressed with his work on the valedictorian award project to added weighted grading. There is a reason board members say they'll ask Zach about his opinion when issues arise that affect students. As the superintendent pointed out, he is simply a person that gets things done and leads by example. So I am pleased to help present this award to Zach tonight.
Thank you.
So, congratulations, and we'd like to get a photo of
Yes.
Zach with the board.
Yep.
And we noticed this nice little spot in the cafeteria with the logo.
Okay.
So if you can take a little bit of a break and you can get
Yeah.
a photo.
Do I have to officially recess, I guess? You guys would probably be able to tell me if I do that, so
Yeah,
just
do
take
I
a
just take a,
3-minute recess.
3-minute recess? Okay. The picture?
Congratulations, Zach.
Yeah,
Way to go.
congratulations.